Welcome to Ageless Blissings, a place and a space where we can authentically live our lives by reuniting ourselves with our inner self, our inner child. No matter what age and stage we're in, it's time to reunite ourselves, to step forward boldly and live our life with grace in the space of time, moving forward to a healthiest and happiest, fullest self-expression. Welcome to Ageless Blissings. Good morning, everyone. It's Brenda here. And, I never know what's going to come out of my mouth when I start to do these, but I know that today is a very, very poignant day for me. 30 years ago, one of my twin boys died after open heart surgery. And it happened to be on actually Thanksgiving Monday of that year. So, very, very important for me to always acknowledge, because he lived, but also acknowledge that he has also passed. And for many of us, we may have miscarried or lost children or lost really, really key important people in our lives. If you've lived for any length of time, and most of you are probably in your later 40s, early 50s, who are watching this, but the more traction we have on life, the more we lose. My mom is 82 years old and has lost most of her friends and has had to go out and redevelop new friendships and create new friendships and seek new groups in order to expand and enliven her life, because it would be very easy to say, well, I'm not going anywhere because so-and-so is gone. But there's always somebody waiting for us out there. For me today, it is all about, celebrating that my son Kenny lived, but also because he is a secret child. He's someone that lived, and yet his brothers, other than Kevin is twin brother, but his younger brother and sister never knew him, never met him, never experienced him. And all I have are a handful of pictures and some home videos of his, very, very short life. But he lived. And because he lived, I can celebrate that. He was a very important person to not only myself, but he is important even though he's in transition to his brothers and sister. I'm sure he is looking out for them from above and helping to guide the divine traffic to protect them. Because we've seen that through the years. Some very, very amazing experiences that are dear and near and locked in my heart. Anyway, for all of us who are here in this here and now, one of the things we need to learn how to do is deal with the pain of loss, whether it be marital relationships or a significant relationship, a mother, a spouse, a lover, children. It is important for us to keep moving on. And that is the important thing. Even when grief and pain strike us right dead center in the heart, we're here in this moment of now. And as such, we need to celebrate that breath, this moment, this breath, in and out, in and out. And you're going to hear me do a lot of breath work. But it is so important to feel that life essence within us, because we are here. So one of the things that I want to teach us is how to deal with some of that pain that sits so heavy in our heart from time to time. And we're going to do some energy work. Okay. This is really cool. And if you've never tried it before, I would love for you to practice this and make it part of, your tool belt of, just like the ABCs of gratitude before you go to bed. Think about this one, creating the energy ball, where you're going to put all the pain, the misery, the guilt, the blame, whatever it is that's bothering you in this moment of now, into an energy ball. And then what we're going to do with that energy ball is gift it up to the universe and give it back to God or source or whoever you call your divine entity that you believe in, that is the overarching energy source of all that is. And this is a beautiful thing. So first of all, if you are an energy practitioner, this is great. You probably know this already. If you're not, this is new knowledge. This is great, because what you need to do is know that there is energy between us, this meat suit, and here outside of us. And one of the practices you can do is, you can see I have very, very fine little hairs, but you'll feel it more if you have longer hairs or more hair on your arm, but you will feel this. So just for a moment, just to feel the electromagnetic field between your hand and your body, just hover above and go back and forth. And I want you to really concentrate on the sensations that you're feeling in this moment of now. You'll feel heat. You may feel some tingling in your fingers as you go up to your elbow and back and forth. You actually may feel like the hairs on your arms are getting staticky and moving back and forth when you go over your arm. And that's just like when we were kids and we took the balloons and we rubbed them on our hair and then we could stick them to the wall, the static electricity that is all around us, which is really part of our biofields of our body, which is really amazing. So if you feel that, that's great. Okay, you can try that with your friends and family. And now we're going to do another exercise. We're going to create, I want you to go back and forth now, just like we did with the hand over the arm, and go back and forth between your hands and concentrate on what you're feeling. I like to close my eyes when I'm feeling this, and it feels like ooey gooey, staticky, elasticy love going between my hands. And the more you do this, the denser it gets. Denser it gets, and almost like pushing and repelling at the same time. Again, that electromagnetic field of our body, which is normal, we're supposed to have this electromagnetic field of our body. And when you go back and forth and back and forth, now I want you to try, you can actually manipulate it. I want you to make it feel like a ball going back and forth. Okay. And when you've compressed that energy long enough that you feel this ball, I want you to hold your hands like you're holding the ball. And when you're holding this ball, you can go like this a little bit and you feel buoyancy up and down in your hands. Even if you don't see it, it's real. Like I say to many people, the unseen is more real than the seen. And as such, okay, now from your heart space, where your heart is burdened and troubled and feeling sad, I want you to send, like the Care Bears. Remember the Care Bear TV show way back when? The Care Bears beamed their symbol into the, out from their heart space. You are going to send to this ball and make a connection with the ball. Take a deep breath, a couple deep breaths, until it feels like you're ready on the edge of your heart space with all this emotion and all this pain and all this sadness. Now I want you to push it from your heart, just like, your heart is just beaming it forward into this ball. Take a deep breath in, blow, push. Feel that pain kind of dissipate from your heart space into this ball. And now, some people are very clairvoyant. They can see, and they may see a thickening, a deepening, a darkening of this energy ball in their hands. For me, it's almost like ethereal kind of a mist that I get. And if you don't, that's fine. Just as long as you feel it, clairsentient, that's what that is. Clairsentient. You can feel things more than you can see things. It doesn't matter, whatever it is. Feel this ball in your hand. Does it feel heavier? Does it seem darker? For people who are clairsentient, they actually may get a scent. They may smell something that doesn't smell that great. But please trust and believe in the process that what you've done is you're just releasing your heart. What's in your heart, the heaviness in your heart, the pain in your heart, the sorrow in your heart, the fear in your heart, the anxiety in your heart. Your heart is your heart space, which is the first brain of your body. It's connected to your soul essence. Our brain really is more, the monkey mind of the brain is only a small part of our consciousness. We are more unconscious than we are conscious in this time of now. Now that you feel this ball, I want you to take a deep breath, and we're going to think about our heavenly spaces and places where all cares and concerns go away. And we're going to project this ball up into the ethers, and we're giving it back, giving it to Source, giving it to be blessed, giving the pain away, and lessening the pain on our heart. And so here we go. Take a deep breath in and offer it up. And coming back down into the present. Taking a deep, beautiful breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. Anchoring and grounding into this moment of now. I want you to feel your heart space, the consciousness of the heart space, the sacred chamber of our heart space. And we'll talk more about that another time. But right now, do you feel lighter? Do you feel a little brighter? Do you feel a little bit more at ease? Because in this moment of now, we are here with me right now, and we are just experiencing the here and now. You are allowed to feel peace. You are allowed to allow and not let the past burden us. Those memories are always going to be there. Our loved ones are going to be there in our memories, and they're there to help us. They don't want to see us in pain, whether they're living or deceased, or what side of the ethereal plane they're on. In this moment of now, release your burdens and live in this moment right now, and think about, do I have pain? Do I have fear? Do I have anxiety? How do I feel? And it's okay to feel okay. It really is. Lightening the burden on your heart opens up for a new space and new experiences to fill your heart space. And with that, I'm going to end this session. Thank you for spending this special time with me today. From my heart to yours, namaste and thank you.